James Lay asked, how likely do you think that Bernie Sanders will be the next president? If you guys know anything about me at this point, you know that I do like Bernie. He's the guy that pretty much everything he says, I pretty much agree with.
I also would like to sit down with like a normal Republican. I mean, there's only 3 or 4 left.
Only because he hasn't spoken in 4 minutes. No, I think the left is far more racist than the right at this moment. Yeah. One criticism that I hear occasionally is that I'm actually not a real liberal and I'm secretly a conservative. Or sometimes they'll say I'm the only thing worse than a conservative, a dreaded right-winger. What is your opinion on Brazilian Prime Minister Bolsonaro?
O povo, a sociedade brasileira não gosta de homossexual.
Regarding, oops, there's a lot of things moving here.
Ele começa a ficar meio assim, meio gayzinho. Leva couro, ele muda o comportamento dele.
Deforestation of the rainforest. P.S. I'm a Christian, I'd bake you a cake though.
Fui num quilombola em Eldorado Paulista. O afrodescendente mais leve lá pesava 7 arrobas. Não fazem nada. Eu acho que nem para procriadores.
You know, I don't know enough about him. But it sounds like he really hates Marxism and he's really pushing Brazil to become more of a world leader. And that he actually is for capitalism.
Favorável à tortura, tu sabe disso.
And he's trying to get some of the SJW stuff out of the schools. I just saw a tweet by him a day or two ago. So on that front, and again, I don't know a ton about him, that all sounds good to me. When you're getting married, you know, you're getting gay married, or untraditionally married, as they call it. If you're doing that and you live in Alabama and there's only one baker there and he doesn't want to bake a gay cake, it sucks. It does suck. But what you might want to do is what I said about an hour ago, which is maybe leave that town. The government doesn't do anything good. Right. Name one problem you could possibly have in your life, Joe Rogan, that you'd be like, get the government to solve this. So I have 3 chickens right now. We threw them in a box with a little hole, USPS, and they showed up at my door in LA on a Tuesday.
The only way you can do it, by the way, you can't order chickens through any other method.
Oh, is it just USPS?
Yeah.
So actually, I was giving the USPS credit there because my chickens all arrived live.
Yeah, they send them through chicks.
Yeah.
That's the only you're buying these live chicks. That's the way you get them. You get them through the U.S. Postal Service. But you don't get them through UPS.
I'm pretty sure, though, that if the USPS stopped, it didn't exist anymore, you'd still get chickens delivered. And Amazon could probably do it even more effectively. Everything you're building here right now, right? Do you want the government to tell you how to do all these things and all the regulations that you got to have your electric thing this far from this and like all of
the regulations like that for construction are important though. You do have to make sure that people don't do stupid shit.
But
make sure
generally,
you don't have a power line near a water line. There's a lot of.
But I would put most of that on the builders, though. They want to build things that are good. Now, I get it.
That's not true.
Totally.
You go to third world countries and look at construction methods, they're fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I was in construction my whole life. My dad was an architect.
Yeah.
I've been in construction since I was a little kid. You fucking need regulations. These guys, a lot of people that are in construction, they'll do whatever the fuck they can to make money, and it's not good for the people that have the house because they might have that house for 5-10 years before that problem manifests itself. Most people buying a house don't know what the fuck they're looking for. Most people getting a house built, they have no idea about construction methods, and they need someone to inspect things and make sure that it's up to code. They're making sure that the house doesn't fucking fall on you, that the power lines, you know, are done correctly, that all the electricity is done correctly, the pipes are laid in correctly, your septic system or your sewage system is done correctly.
Yeah. Do you think that could be privatized then? See, 'cause again, I just think it's an interesting
regulations.
Yeah.
How would it?
Our successes have led us to a place where we're just giving it up. where young people think that socialism is cool, that this leftist nonsense is cool, that the Oppression Olympics is cool. Martin Luther King and JFK would most likely be conservatives by today's standards. You have to accomplish something in a video game. You have to keep trying to succeed. Yes, can you go to GameFAQs or can you get the cheat code and all that stuff? You do, but it really is about you figuring out how to do all this stuff. And that to me sort of shows why the media, and especially the leftist media, hates games now, or hates gamers. They don't like people who solve problems. Gamers want to get shit done. Whatever world you're in, whether you're playing a sports game or an adventure game or an RPG or whatever, you're building something, you're accomplishing something. You may have to have teammates and all do it. You don't want people to help you do everything and cheat for you. That's not what the left likes. Right there. Even though Jesus probably would have been
loved them both, right?
Muslims. And
well, that's
he was around a lot of Muslims. It was the Middle East, and.
How many of you would say that you're conservatives? By a round of applause. How many conservatives? How many of you are libertarians? Libertarians. All right. How many progressives? How many progressives?
One criticism that I hear occasionally is that I'm actually not a real liberal and I'm secretly a conservative. That we are kind of allies.
We have a moral obligation to admit the world's poor, they tell us, even if it makes our own country poorer and dirtier and more divided. Thanks to illegal immigration, huge swaths of the region are covered with garbage and waste.
Obviously, we're kind of simpatico on what I think are the big issues of the day
Yes.